alive. It's moving. It's alive. Oh, it's alive. It's alive. It's alive.
Hey everyone, this is another video about the attempt to repair the Samsung SyncMaster 213. I know the previous video is pretty old now, but the screen was on a shelf after moving into my new house a year and a half ago. If you remember correctly, the upper screen wasn't lighted. It was because I have an issue with the inverter board. I tried to repair it like time to time, but I couldn't find what's going on, so I put it away. But I have a project, an upcoming project, we need this screen, so I have to find exactly what's going on. I managed to repair it, so I will try to explain. This is really a short video, but first I had some complaint on the previous video in the comments that I didn't show how to open it up. Here's the thing, this is explained in the not the user manual, but the service manual, how to open it. I will try to show you. This is a kind of scary because it's making like a lot of plastic breaking noise, but it's not really breaking. So here is the trick. You can use, I'm using a fiber cloth, microfiber cloth. You have to go under the bezel and pull. You will understand why I didn't show that on the video, because there you go, you hear that? So I've already started to remove the bezel, but don't try to force it, because I think it's here or here. You've got the ribbon cable to the button on the front, so just try to remove it just on the side. Don't try to have the corner. The corner are going to be easy when you have all the sides. So the top one is really easy. So there you go, I got this one. There you go, you see? So now I have this corner. I should be able to have this one. There you go. Now I got the top. So be nice and gentle on the bottom. There you go. Don't try to pull up. Stop. You see? There, the nap. Sorry, it's a French word. The ribbon cable. So to have access on what we need. Now you have that. Try to not move too much. I have a lot of oily fingerprints, so just try to hold everything together. Don't try to push down because you're going to fix back your bezel. Try to flip. There you go. And now I should be able to get the back. There you go. And here you can see the nap. So you can pull it off if you want to remove completely the front bezel, but we don't need that for now. So I've already removed the screw for the purpose of this video. Be sure you have already cut the power. So now I have removed that. You have to slide it and then you have access. So I would now be able to remove the panel. So yeah, you have 6 screw plus 4 screw there. So yeah, just to avoid to have a 20-minute long video. And you lift and you drag to disengage the back panel. So last video was starting from there. See if you remember, on the previous video I've already changed all the capacitor on the power board, but the inverter board, basically half of it was fried. So when the power board died, it's bring with it the some part of the inverter board. What's wrong on the previous one? I got one fuse. I will show you on the bench later. I got one fuse dead, and I got 2 of the 4 upper MOSFET died. Here the thing. I tried to replace the fuse, but I didn't have the right value, so it keeps blowing. I've tried to change the MOSFET with equivalent one, and they keep dying. So I had to buy a new one on AliExpress, but the one I bought on AliExpress had the same issue. I got the fuse blown and the 2 MOSFETs died. So I had to remove the part I needed, so the lower down still working MOSFET fuse from the AliExpress board and put on this one. I have also changed the caps because I think one of the previous caps was bad, but those caps has low ESR, and I'm pretty sure on the previous board one of them blew up, and I tried to replace with low ESR one. So yeah, I have to make a Frankenstein, and we will go to the bench and I will explain to you. So this is the old board, the one which was defective on the previous one, and as you can see, I've already removed the working. Those 2 ones were blown, so I used the 2 ones which were okay to put on the previous one because it has the same issue. As you can see, I've removed the fuse. Those 2 are the 2 tests I've made. So one was dead and the top one was dead and the bottom was working. So I put the bottom one on the other board. And also on the board I bought from AliExpress, the coil were cracked, as you can see. Like this one, they were all cracked. And I think one was just dead completely. So I put the coil here. I put them on the AliExpress board. So yeah, as you can see, this is a bit of Frankenstein. But yeah, and everything else, the fuse, the caps, everything was wrong on the previous board. So the fact I have 2 boards and I just put everything working on the AliExpress one, which were like defective as the same as this one. Good caps on the power board. The right value for the fuse. I don't know if this is from like an original one to another original one. Same thing for the MOSFET. The equivalent I've tried to use were not working. So yeah, 2 board to have 1 working. Not the best way, but at least now I have a screen working and I can trash this one. So here it is. This is how now it's supposed to work. So I'm going to put back everything, and hopefully, not hopefully, I know this is supposed to work now, and I should have the screen working properly. So all the screws are now back on their place, so we're going to put back the back. So it's really easy. Start on the bottom. Okay, and now you press it back. And there you go. So if you check, you can see I have a pretty normal image. It's not dark on that. As I say, don't pay attention on that. This is really old panel. It's working. I have a nice uniform. So yeah, the dial is old. It's a bit burned here, but I have a nice uniform desktop. Everything is fine. So yeah, this is repair. I hope you like it, and hopefully you will find some info you can reuse if you want to repair this screen. Thanks for watching.
3 days later.
And the screen is broken again. Fantastic.